Push cart lanes are 2 to 6 pallets deep. It works by placing the first pallet on the top cart and pushing it back. This exposes the next cart for loading. When the second pallet is positioned and pushed back, the third cart is ready until the lane is filled. The last pallet sits on the rail itself. That is why in a cart lane you have one less cart than pallet positions. For example, in this 3D plane, we have only 2 carts, with the last pallet sitting on the cart rails. When unloading, the front pallet is removed. Gravity moves all the carts forward to the front for easy access. As each pallet is removed, the remaining carts move down into position until completely unloaded, and all carts are then again in position for a reloading. In pushback rack, the forklift controls the speed of the unloading of the carts and, therefore, is the brakes for the safe unloading of the pallets. As we have already pointed out, standard design is to have 2 cart lanes per level. However, like in selective rack, single wide bays become an option if it optimizes available space or, if heavier pallets, especially in seismic zones, require a single wide bay. In this typical 3 deep bay, we have 2 carts levels per level. Times 3 levels equals 6 total cart lanes. As we learned in our drive-in rack course, although the general framing structure is the same, it can and does vary slightly by manufacturer. We have the same situation with the length of the cart lanes. Here we have 2 leading manufacturers. Note that the aisle side upright is the same at 54 inches to prevent intermediate beam interference with pallet liftoff. The other upright frame is a standard 48 inches deep. The space between the upright and single column is also 48 inches. There is only a slight difference on the second space of 2 inches. But note the variation on design. On the left we have the rails extending 6 inches beyond the last upright. But on the right, the rails sit within the rack. The bottom line is that you must always work closely with your rack manufacturer and seismic engineer on the specific details of your application. One last note on cart lanes. Sometimes to save vertical space, instead of using beams, cart lanes are mounted directly on the floor. Another alternative is to drive in on the floor level and utilize pushback on the upper levels, which we will discuss later in the course. All of this affects our bill of material, which we will look at in the next video.